Psalm 91. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near you, your dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation.
His Glory is coming to you live. There isn't another ministry on the planet that I trust more. I'm Dr. Brian Artist. Tune in every day to His Glory.
See, they just want to.
We want to welcome all of His Glory Nation, from east to west to north to south. Welcome to today's Take 5. We have Mike Lindell with us today, and we're going to go through our announcements real quick. Then we're going to get Mike to give us an update on the torment that Mike's going through, but he's been a patriot and a believer in Christ to stay strong to help save this country. So we're going to ask you to support Mike in every single way possible. Also, Purely Prepared Patriot. You can go get 40% off right there. Hydroxychloroquine and Fenbid, ivermectin, all without a prescription. Get 40% off. And Mike Lindell's with us. So MyPillow. Go to MyPillow. That's the next one coming up. Go use the checkout code His Glory on sheets and everything. Right there it is on your screen. I love the cross. We in our house in Ohio and Texas, everything is MyPillow, and we absolutely love the product. So please go and support Mike Lindell today. Last, before we bring Mike on, Luxury for a Cause. Donate your high-end to support His Glory Ministry mission to bring 1 billion souls to Christ. We're accepting high-end bags, jewelry, and clothing. If you feel the tug in your heart to donate, go to hisglory.me, donate, or scan the QR code to make a difference today. All right, those are the announcements. It's time for Mike Lindell. Mike, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Well, give us an update where you stand, Mike.
Well, we had a big win, everybody, in Colorado, in spite of all odds. It was your prayers and you guys' support that helped MyPillow get through. MyPillow was 100% vindicated. And, we are the only ones. Remember, these machine companies sued over almost 100 different people and platforms. But MyPillow was the only company to get sued, and they wanted to take me down. They wanted to take out my voice. Well, all of them settled with their insurance companies. Maybe are they mediation or secret things they've got could not even mention the lawsuits and these. But MyPillow, their insurance company either made them settle, or they settled out of fear that they would go broke, or that they would end up owing billions of dollars and millions of dollars. Well, and as you all know, I would not stop. I've spent everything, lost everything, and but our American dream, this is it. This is it to save our country. And so MyPillow, we made it all the way to jury trial, and we won. This was against all odds. They did not let us put up evidence that I didn't know they were making it all about the 2020 election, which this particular thing Didn't have anything to do with that. So it was, you can see where their focus was. Well, then the judge didn't let any of my evidence in that I have and gathered over the last 4.5 years that we need to get rid of these voting machines and secure our elections with paper ballots hand counted. The judge, the last thing he told the jury, the prosecutor, he said, he got up there and he says, you guys know that, Mike Lindell, you've heard his net worth was in the, upwards of 50 million when this all started. And now he says he's 10 million in the hole. And he says, but we're asking you for $60 million for this defamation against Mike Lindell and MyPillow. And if that bankrupts them, so be it. That's what he said. Because you guys need to send a message to the country that if you speak out with disinformation and misinformation about our elections, that this too will happen to you. And that's what he said to the jury. You can't make this up, everybody. And the judge actually told the jury that the things I had said were defamation, and they were basically had the rule if it was malicious and all this stuff. Well, the bottom line is, everybody, when they attacked MyPillow, Dominion sued MyPillow out of the blue in February of 21. Then they made a deal with Newsmax in April of 21, which part of the deal was I can't go on there and promote MyPillows anymore. I can just do commercials. And I knew that was going to cost MyPillow a lot of money, which it did. It cost them upwards of $20 million since that day in April. So I went on and I went after this Coomer guy and Dominion at that time. I think I said one statement, said something about, you're blocking this. What are you, you're blocking the truth to come out. You're like a traitor to this country. And then I didn't mention him again for a year, and he served me papers on the steps of the Colorado State Capitol and sued MyPillow. And then I let him have it. I said, you and your lawyers are criminals. I said, what you're doing here is criminal, and you're part of the biggest crime this world has ever seen. So that's what they're suing me for, these two statements. Now, and so MyPillow was found innocent of everything, but they still went after, I think you guys probably all see in the news, $2.3 million to the old Frank speech and me personally. Now, there was, what we're doing is we are going to appeal that. We have to. You can't, done nothing wrong, and we have to protect our voice. And I'm going to keep fighting. And by the way, if you want to help out there, you go to LindellLegalFund.org. We need money for the appeal. That's LindellLegalFund.org. I can use all the help I can get, because here's what it is. It's opened the door, just like I said before this trial. Finally, we have a win. It's an open door that no man can shut, and we're shutting doors that no man can reopen. And I know the stuff now that this led to with working with the administration that we have now, the great administration, our great president. We have to secure our elections before the midterms and before the primaries, which is, we're a year away. And we've got to get rid of these machines and get the paper ballots hand counted like 132 other countries have. And we've got great things in place. You're going to see things unfold over the next 2 months. So everything, all my resources and everything are gone. But like I say, that's why I've been, I turned into, hey, you guys, I need help as country. We have to save our country. We are this is the gateway to getting it done, from the top down, from our great president down, and from the bottom up. And we're working against all these blockers, which lawfare is one of the biggest blockers out there. And so I'm very excited. I've got, I was in a month. I was in Denver for 1 month, or just shy of a month, and it was funny because Pastor, I was out there, and they had the protest going on that one Saturday, and they spotted me, and they had a bullhorn. There's the MyPillow guy, and they started swearing and just attacking, and I was bringing my wife up to a Walgreens, and we had to exit out the other way, but that's their free speech. So here I'm getting sued for free speech and trying to get my voice suppressed, but then I'm in the heart of it where it's okay for the evil to do it, so to speak.
And you're not going to quit. Tell us again why you're not going to quit.
Well, we can't, you guys. I promised our president about a month ago. I said, sir, I promise you, we will get these elections secure, because if we don't, everybody, we lose it's over. You don't. This will be in vain. I said these 4 years will be in vain. You guys have had the taste of what can happen over the last 4 years. How fast it can happen on a dime. And believe me, evil is regrouping. Their tool is you steal a country without firing a shot. That's what these machines are, these computers. And it's not just the ones that sued, your Dominions and Smartmatics of the world. It's also your ES&S, which is out of Omaha, Nebraska. They're the biggest computer company in the country for voting machines. You guys, there is no other safe way other than paper ballots and count. I want anyone out there, if someone says, oh, Mike, we have paper over here. There's a paper backup. No, it's counted by electronic tabulators, okay? There are no, and ES&S will tell you that. There's no safe voting machines, period. And Elon Musk said it last year. He said you cannot use computers in elections. They're not made for that. You can't. One press of a button, and these things that I brought up during the trial when I grabbed the voter rolls for the country, and I'll have to touch on that stuff that was said in that trial. They tried to focus on only one piece of the evidence that I had gotten back in January of 21. But then I told them about all the stuff I wanted to introduce, and the judge would not let it in there. And when we come back, I want to be able to tell you some of the stuff that was brought up in the trial, and it just shocked everybody. And that's what we're up against. But we only have one choice, and there is no other choice. We've got to get like 132 other countries paper ballots and count. And it's becoming a great reality, everybody. And I can tell you that in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to do it right away. As you said, the primaries or the midterms are right around the corner. We'll be right back.
I'm Jonathan Rose, CEO of Genesis Gold Group. As the national debt grows and the government continues to devalue your hard-earned savings, physical assets like gold and silver can provide stability, security, and peace of mind. Now is the time to educate yourself on the importance of including gold and silver. Call now and we'll include our extremely popular Silver Prepper Bar free when you open your account. Call Genesis Gold Group today at 800-200-GOLD, only available through Genesis Gold Group.
To celebrate our newest launch, Rev 7, I'm bringing you an amazing introductory offer, plus an exclusive overstock sale that you're not going to want to miss. Rev 7 is our premium energy drink that tastes great and gives you energy all day with no jitters and no crashes. That's because there's no sugar and no caffeine. I'm so sure you're going to love Rev 7 that for a limited time you can try our 3-pack absolutely free. Or check out our Percale bed sheets. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Every color, every style, every size, only $29.88. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 20% on our Rev 7 12-packs or try our introductory 3-pack absolutely free. And our Percale bed sheets, all sizes, only $29.88, even the queens and kings. Inventory is extremely limited, so order now.
All right, we're back with Mike Lindell. I was telling him in the commercial, we drink the heck out of that Rev 7. We absolutely love it.
Hold on. What's up right here?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
If you guys get it today, you can get a 3-pack free for signing up for a subscription, but you can cancel anytime. No sugar, no caffeine. It is awesome. It's a different kind of an energy.
You're right. You don't get shakes. It's just like it's
don't get that. It's just a mental clarity. It's amazing.
Yep.
Goes good with the MyPillow, so you get the great sleep and the great awake.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect combo.
Right on.
All right.
But I was going to tell you guys, this is really important because the angle of these machine companies and all these lawsuits, you hear, Fox settling back in the day and all this stuff that went on. It's all to silence our voices. And once our voices are silent, the difference between now and 4 years ago, with all the evidence coming out, you just seen them talking about China that I said all along, and that tamper with our 2020 election. While I was in Colorado, the president put out a demand from Jenna Griswold, the Secretary of State, for all the records from the 2020 election and the 2024 election. And you know what? They ain't going to get nothing from 2020 because they deleted them in 21. They committed crimes against our country. But this happened everywhere. And I'm going to tell you what they tried to focus on at that trial. They was the 2020 election that I didn't have any evidence. There's Mike's evidence was all debunked or whatever. And they focused on the first evidence I got, which was actually from a CIA guy that's still under a government gag order. It's under a protective order. It's been that way for 4 years, okay, or for quite a while. But anyway, here's what I wanted to introduce, and the judge would not let it in. You might all know Dr. Douglas Frank. They called him during the trial when we tried to introduce him, a high school math teacher. Well, here's what they left out. He's up for the Nobel Prize, or he was, 66 peer-reviewed journals he's done, publications. He was a math teacher in high school, but guess what? He taught people with IQs of 145 or better. They now run some of the biggest positions in our country that there is. His IQ is 175. He's a mathematical genius. And anyway, I met him when I did the movie Scientific Proof, which I encourage you all to go to LindellTV.com to watch. And let me tell you, when I met him in the spring of 21, he had all this evidence that this had happened nationwide in any place that had electronic voting machines. But where did he get that data? Well, he got it from 4 states from, it's called their database files. Now, anybody can get these. I find out from him. So I went around the country for the next year and a half. I put on 780 flying hours. I wore out 4 pilots. That's just me flying to meet Secretary of States, Attorney Generals, politicians, and going state to state. But I bought all the voter rolls in the United States. I've lost everything, spent every dime I've had, and that's it. And that's why I still, I hate to do it again, you guys, but we need help. We need help. I mean, if you don't mind, I'm going to give it out one more time on if you guys could help this is the Lindell legalfund.org, everybody. We need your help. We've got to secure our election, and we have all the pieces. I just don't have any resources, but we have to have your help. You guys can even call 800-648-8986, 800-648-8986. We just need help. We are going to win this, but I can't do it alone anymore. I can't, as far as money, it's gone. I'm not shy about that. And then they brought up something about grifting. I said, well, at least you guys could never call me a grifter. You had the media out in Colorado. Oh, you're selling pillows during the trial. You used the promo code jury. Well, good for you, Special, okay? What am I supposed to not sell pillows during this time? And we know what the best promo code is, His Glory. We got that down, everybody. But they were hitting me for that. And I said, are you trying to call me a grifter? People need to realize that's why MyPillow, that was their excuse for suing MyPillow. Not just them, but Smartmatic, Dominion, all of them suing MyPillow because they said it was a great scheme, marketing scheme thought up by their CEO to use promo codes to make money by attacking voting machines companies. Well, you think after the first year when I lost $150 million and MyPillow was almost wiped off the face of the earth, you'd think I'd say, hey, that's a bad marketing thing, guys. We should probably quit doing that. It's unreal.
Wow. Again, go to MyPillow, help Mike out, use the promo code His Glory. We have to fight this, as Mike says. We have such a short window. Again, light's going to win, though, Mike, right?
Absolutely. And you guys, this is an exclusive for free shipping. We're giving thanks. You guys helped us out during the trial. This is free shipping on all of our products with promo code His Glory. Take advantage of our made in the USA beds and mattress toppers. They're over 50% or more off. And you get free shipping on those big ticket items. This is a His Glory exclusive. Use that promo code and you get the crosses for 50% off, the sheets $24.98 and as low as. But that free shipping is where it's at. We want to give back and we want to help. We want to raise more money for this appeal. This appeal is going to cost a lot, but we have to appeal. We have to win that. And in a parallel track